Okay, we're on to lesson 23, continuing where we were talking about the circle of fifths and fourths. We got to here where we were talking about adding something. We went alphabetically on our hands from F, 5 on. F, G, A, B, C, we come to C, C, D, E, F, G, we come to G. So just adding 5 on your hand gets you to the next letter. But we can also start from this position F and go up 7 semitones. There's the acronym, semitones, 7 semitones. Let's just try that. F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll land on the C. Let's go from the C to the G. Let's start the C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Start on the G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We end up on the D. Let's go to this D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We end up on the A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We end up on the E. Let's go to this E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We end up on the B. Now this is where we get to a significant point where we want to talk about the F scale. 7 semitones from here will take you to an F sharp from a B to here. Let's look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we start producing a scale of F sharp. But we don't want to get that deep into it, because what we're interested in, when we wrote out this C to C octave, we applied the tone, tone, semitone structure. We didn't have any sharps. And I pointed out the first position, C, E, G, was just a major. So I put a capital here, capital uppercase for Roman numeral. We looked at the fourth position, F, A, C, that gave a major. We looked at the fifth position, G, B, D, that gave a major. The ones in between, we had to lower the third, if you remember, and that produced a minor chord. We're talking about chords here now. We're in this fourth and fifth. If you note this scale, this circle is called the circle of fifths and fourths. Let me write it here. I'll do it in black. Circle, circle of fifths and fourths. Or you could say seven semitones or 5 semitones anti-clockwise. This is when we're talking about using our fingers, and it's relating to this, fifths and fourths, in relation to the first one here. What do I mean by that? Okay, well, in this scale of C, the first one here, let's look up here, there's a C. Now the ones we're interested in when we're playing strumming chords is the 1, 4 and 5. So let's look at let's go to the fifth position. So we've got C. Fifth position to the right, look, you'll see it's to G. So we've got 1, 5, we've come to the left, 4. This is to give us the clockwise position when we're going, when we've counted in 5s, anti-clockwise when we're counting in 4s. Remember? C, C, D, E, F, G, fifth. So we've got 1, 5, 4. Let's go to these here. This is talking about the major scales. So we've done the C scale here, the C major scale. We've got 1, 5, 4 there. 1, 5, 4. Now, if we choose the G, let's look at the G. First position G. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We know to its right is a D, and to its left is a C. I'm going to write in, go back to this C a minute. Position 1, position 5, position 4. 1, 5, 4. Okay, now let's go to the G again. Scale of G, position 1, clockwise, 5, G, A, B, C, D, and anti-clockwise, G, A, B, C, 4. So G, you've got 1, there, that's your 5th position, and there's your 4th. So the 1, 5, 4. And this really, I'm going to leave this down here, because now we can say we'll go to, and this works the whole way around. I'll just do a few more just to keep, you know, it just kind of reiterates where we are. Let's go to the scale of D. D to D. D major scale. Let's have that applied to it. Position 1. There. Let's write it in. Position 1. Let's go to position 5. And position 4 from that point. Now, the significance of this is when you're playing chords. In the key of D, you can be strumming a D chord, strum a G chord, strum an A chord, any combination of those. We'll do one last one. Sometimes when I repeat things over and over, it allows people to see it repeatedly. So if at first they don't get it, it allows them another opportunity to see it done again. Okay, let's look at the A. Let's talk about A scale. Now A to A octave, natural A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. If we apply the tone, tone, semitone structure, we end up with these sharps, look. Tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Okay, so that's what gives us that scale, major scale of A. Our first position on there is here. Our 5th position on here, you can count on if you want, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our 4th position there. Let's go on to the A here. That's our first position, that's the first strum, first chord we're going to strum maybe in the key scale of A. Our 5th position is the E, and our 4th position is the D. Okay, now we want to talk about, we could continue all the way around but we're not going to. I think you've probably got the point by now. I want to talk about the minor, the 6th position minor here. In the key scale of E, I want to talk about this minor and how we find it. We found the 1, 5, 4. Where do we find the A minor? It's actually 3 on, 1, 2, 3. And it's always 3 on from whatever scale we're talking about. Look at G, 1, 2, 3. Let's look at that G.